There's a brand new 4-day aviation event coming your way in 2026. If you like diecast model airplanes, aviation tours, and plane spotting, you're not going to want to miss this. Welcome everybody to Aviation Expo. Aviation Expo 2026 will be taking place from July 8th through 11th of 2026 at the DoubleTree by Hilton Hotel near the Seattle-Tacoma International Airport. Join us as we establish what to expect as we begin this brand new era. Let's get started, everybody. Welcome everybody to Aviation Expo 2026 Seattle. From July 8th through 11th of 2026, you're not going to want to miss the non-stop action, so let's tell you what Aviation Expo is all about. And as per usual, JJ is here as well. Welcome aboard, and are you ready to talk about Seattle, dude?
Absolutely excited to see what's all new since we did our last video.
Yes, so we do have some new elements. Definitely check out that first video if you haven't already. But this will be a high-level overview, really getting some of the various aspects of what Aviation Expo is. So if you don't already know, let's go ahead and talk about what Aviation Expo is. It is a 4-day aviation event featuring a marketplace, tours, plane spotting, seminars, and experiences for all aviation enthusiasts. Some of the various aspects include, like I said, the marketplace, exclusive tours, plane spotting, seminars, social media and content workshops, and you name it. So here's the entire list. It's going to be super fun. Really excited for all throughout and just all the various aspects of it. So it's just going to be so cool. So we're going to have tours of a Boeing Everett. We're going to have all kinds of cool model airplanes, safety cards, timetables, you name it, in the marketplace, along with airline recruiters, airport people, and so forth. Just really getting a full, well-rounded aspect of aviation. It's just going to be so cool to see, over here you're going to be able to buy a model aircraft, and then over here you're going to be able to talk to an airline recruiter, and then over here you're going to be able to go hang out on a flight simulator. So just think about all aspects of aviation into one. It's going to be so cool. And then the Seattle plane spotting is truly immaculate. You can just see Mount Rainier right there, all the Alaska Airlines aircraft. You obviously got Delta's operation, so many Asia carriers, and Cathay Pacific just announced service back to Seattle, so super excited about that. And then once again, the best model aircraft, whether you like the larger scale Skymarks aircraft or more of the die-cast scale, there's going to be no shortage of variety, and that picture right there really shows a good variety of various aircraft. So JJ, your initial thoughts, and if there's any more information that you have off this initial jump.
Yeah, I mean, you hinted on the plane spotting pretty well with Cathay starting service. I think they may have served Seattle once before, but maybe I'm thinking, okay, yeah. So that service, March of 26 is when that starts. So, part of me thinks that, they heard about the expo. They want to start service here. So another airline we can catch in the SeaTac area, but they've got the great variety for sure for spotting. And then just overviewing the expo, there you see the prices. They're really good. There's definitely a lot of cool stuff that you can get with it.
$5 voucher as well.
Yep, the $5 voucher is a huge bonus, I would say. And then you can get an extra booty bag. You can get that as well. That one's about $15
yes,
extra to add to your.
Actually right now.
Yep.
So yes, I'll just say, JJ, I'll let him explain it. But if you want to register, just go to the home page and push attend right here, and then it takes you right to the registration page. So let's just go ahead and look through it. So you can see here as we scroll through, these are terms and conditions and the sponsorships and so forth. Here are the big options right here. JJ will go ahead and explain these.
Yep, so you got the top option here. That's the standard adult registration for the entire show. That's $50. You have the Young Aviator. Anyone age 13 to 21 can take that for $25. And then option 3, you have the daily registration per person with parking included. That'll be $30. And then you just have the standard daily registration below that for $20. And then the daily junior aviator rate for $10. Anyone age 13 to 21. And you also get the $5 vouchers with the daily registration as well, which I think is a nice bonus there. And then you scroll down to the extras. I know you showed that briefly, but you can get a pilot wing, that's $10, and then a show flight bag, which would be like the booty bag in a way. So you can get you can hold your stuff in there, and they should have some extra items in there included, some complimentary memorabilia to get you going for the show. That's another $15. So definitely be a nice addition, and definitely recommend adding those to your registration if that's what you're comfortable with. But otherwise, The pricing is really good for registration here with the expo.
Yes, so really if you want to say 45, 20, 25, so forth, 15, you really can, because you are getting that money back. And then also, if any of you, since I'm obviously helping run this show, if any of you would like to see t-shirts for the Aviator Extras or any sort of other memorabilia items, let us know. They're going to be really easy to add throughout, and we definitely want to provide, you know, oh, I want to wear Aviation Expo t-shirt or whatever it is. Just let us know. We can definitely add affordable options here for those as well. And then if you are looking to exhibit, be a vendor here at the event, you do need to click fair option number 1, and then from there your vendor tables come up. So $99 for a wall table, $89 for a island table, and you can add as many of these as what you need. So whether you want to sell model aircraft, or even I look to get a table as well, just to talk about, you know, CM Aviation, what we do as well at the event as we continue to, you know, expand upon what aviation is. This is the option that you need, and then you can request how many you want and so forth here, and then you just have the legal terms, and you just come down here and you pay for it. So $50, you type in all your information, and it's easy to go from there as well. And then you can do insurance or any else of what you need. So registration is very simple for Aviation Expo. We're making it as easy as possible here. And then also the hotel booking link is available. Definitely go get this reservation made if you haven't already. The block is from July 8th through 12th, so plenty of opportunity within on either sides of it. So there's plenty of great airport view rooms and so forth. So definitely go ahead and make that reservation. And it's very simple: $195 a night for a normal room, $225 a night for the balcony room, which is really cool. We can actually go over here to the hotel tab and look at that view once again. If you want non-stop plane watching action from your room, this is the way to go. You can see that Alaska aircraft right there. It is immaculate, so much fun, and it's going to be really, really cool. So hotel's looking good. JJ agree, along with the registration notes.
Yeah, the hotel looks super nice. I've seen some of the photos of the inside. I did some research as well, and it looks like a great hotel, great venue to have this show, and definitely a great place to get this first expo going as we move forward.
Yes, and I also got to visit there this past month. It was really nice. It's a really nice open space, and there's so much room in the lobby, which I love. In addition, the main grand ballroom, which is a huge space, is right on the main level right there. So you literally just walk in and it's around the corner. And then the Northwest ballroom is just on the other side of it. So it'll be great. We'll have our registration table out there and all of what you need. So that's going to be really cool. There's also been a new bit of news that we now have an Aviation Expo Facebook group. And this is a really great opportunity if you are on Facebook to check out all the discussion of what's going on. I know that there's many of you on Facebook, and I truly think that this is a great way to interact. So as you can see on here, we already got posts here about some of our fellow vendors at various shows and what they sell and so forth. So that's pretty cool. So as you can see throughout what they sell, keychains and models and other such memorabilia items, which is really cool. And then on here, I'll also be making announcements about the show and so forth. You can see right here the flyer. I'll be putting items like this and so forth on there as we continue to promote throughout. So definitely get a part of the Facebook group. This is a great way to get the news, and definitely share it with all your friends so that they're aware about it as well. And keep your eye on the breaking news tab right here, and this is where all the news will come in, and we hope to send another newsletter hopefully within the next month or so with some new additional updates as well. And once again, we'll have more information on tours in 2026, but we hope once again to tour Boeing Everett, the Museum of Flight, Alaska Airlines, Kenmore Air, hopefully the Delta hangar, hopefully even more around the airport, an actual airport designated tour, and so forth. So plenty of information here, and once again, it's going to be an absolute blast as well. And I definitely also want to highlight on the actual media portion, this tab here as well, because there's so many various aspects that you can go. You can check out the news from here. Definitely get yourself signed up on the email newsletter if you haven't already. This is going to keep you in the loop of all of what's going on, and also share the flyer with your friends as well. Just download it. You can print it and put it in break rooms. You can put it in aviation attractions like museums and airports, and really anywhere where airplanes are. So definitely do that, and just take a screenshot of it, put it on your story. All the exposure helps. We're going to make this the best aviation event of 2026. We're going to have die-cast model aircraft collecting. We're going to have plane spotting. We're going to have flight simulators. We're going to have opportunities for you to get in touch with people if you want to start an aviation career, and every aspect in between, whether you like the leisure portion of it or the professional portion, or a mix of both. You're truly going to love this event. And once again, we also have our Instagram page going strong, almost 100 followers. So definitely check out the Aviation Expo Instagram. We got the Aviation Expo Facebook as well going strong. So definitely get on here if you haven't already. And then once again, we had the Facebook group. So definitely get in there. And we got members joining literally as I speak. Just look at all these icons. People are joining. People are interested. We got our thread going on Model Airliner Forum. And yeah, I know that there's forums going all throughout, and the show's starting to get a bunch of exposures. So that's really exciting. We're having literally hundreds of website clicks a day. So there's obviously interest, and all that starts with you. So I truly do believe that this is going to be the best aviation event that's ever happened to date. This is going to bring all of aviation together and really bring it into one joint place. You know, I've been to many aviation events over the last several years, and I want to bring them all together. And I truly do believe that Seattle is a gold mine for aviation. So between that, along with a brand new format and a way to enhance the landscape, I truly do believe that this is going to be a great way to do it. So it's super exciting. Once again, we have myself alongside Steve Cosgrove, the CEO of Airways Magazine, and the one and only Chris Slimmer hosting this event. It is just an absolute force that we are, and we're just gonna, this is gonna be an awesome show. You're not gonna want to miss it. We got plane spotting, tours, aviation collectibles. It's gonna bring all of aviation together. You've never seen an event like this to date. If you have any recommendations or what you would like to see, please let me know, because I want to make it happen for you all. I've seen so many great suggestions so far, and I certainly will make every effort to implement as many of those as possible into this show. But I just talked a bunch right there. I'm sure JJ has a bunch to say as well, so I'll just drive the computer while he talks, and we'll just go from here.
Yeah, just going back to the three hosts in particular, you, Steve, and Chris, bringing great levels of expertise from throughout. You have Steve, who, as he said, runs Airways Magazine, which is a very reputable source of news within the aviation industry, and they're obviously well known across the community. So you have them that will likely promote the show in their magazines and online and through all of their platforms. And then, of course, you, with all your social profiles and the way that you're able to get the exposure out there just through your channels. And then, of course, Chris, with his expertise in running shows, that will also be a very beneficial element to this as well. And just the three of you together, it's going to be a very dynamic group, and I am very excited for where this expo is going to go. I look here on the rest of the website, but I think you hit this up pretty well. Just talking about everything from the tours, which I'm very excited about. I really hope the Kenmore Air stuff happens, because I want to fly a seaplane. I know I'm not the only one that
we will make it.
I know I'm not the I'm not the only one that wants to do that. And then the hotel, get the great views with the airport in on your balcony. You just see the planes taking off, landing, and just great access to the airport as well. They've got the shuttle, which pulling back up the hotel page, that runs every 20 minutes complimentary, which is great.
And it's
definitely love to have that.
Of the airport. I'm just saying that it's right next to the airport. In fact, you could walk to the hotel from the airport. That's how good of a setup it is. I mean, how can you beat it? Like, for real, isn't it awesome?
Yeah. Yep.
No, I'm serious. You can walk to the hotel from the airport. It's within a mile. If you go on Google Maps, it is a mile away from the curb of the airport to the hotel. And not only that, you can also plane spot from it as well. I mean, you can't beat it. You can literally not only plane spot, but it also has a complimentary shuttle that runs every 20 minutes. I mean, how can you beat that?
Yes, and that's what makes Seattle such an excellent choice.
Right from the balcony. If you spend $225 a night, the planes are right outside, as this picture shows.
Yep, and that's what makes Seattle such a perfect choice, I believe, for the first Aviation Expo. And yeah, checking out Google Maps, it is walkable. Do it on a nice day when hopefully the Seattle weather will cooperate.
Good. Yes.
Yep. So we just have to hope that we don't have any sort of bad luck with Mother Nature, but we should be pretty good knowing that it's the summertime. Of course, it's July 8th to the 11th, so we should be hitting the good time of the year for Seattle weather. But yeah, it's hard to beat Seattle as the choice for the first Aviation Expo. I'm definitely excited for all this. And then the last thing I'll hit up here before I hand it back off to Connor is all the media stuff. There's already, like you said, a bunch of media coverage. There's YouTube videos. There's posts on the forums of the Model Airliner forum. There's also a thread I saw on the Diecast Aircraft forum, which is a much older forum, but definitely still has a lot of a reader base, has a large reader base over there. So I've seen some discussion over there. And then, of course, you've got the Facebook group, which I'd encourage you to join. If you have a Facebook, then they have the Instagram page, which will get some regular content going soon. Very excited to see what type of content they'll post on there, and definitely be more, at least in the months leading up to the show,
Yes.
we'll just be promoting it and possibly just anything else of interest. So definitely have to see what would be in the plans for that.
It'll be a little bit easier once we have a year under our belt and our own content to use. But yes, definitely making the trajectory there for sure. Yes.
Yep. So just for now, I would anticipate just a lot of promotion, and then once we get past this expo,
a little bit of showing of what the show's going to be like and all the items like that. Yes.
Yep. And then once we get past this show, we've got plenty of content to work with. And then the community content playlist, I have that set up. I know that there are some new shorts that have come out. I'll get those added in soon. They should be in by the time that this video is out. So we should be up to about half a dozen total videos with the shorts in that playlist. But once we get closer, obviously the number's going to go up, and then it'll jump way up once we get to and then after the expo. But that is all I have for this segment, so I'll let Connor drive it away, or fly it away.
Yes. Wanted to make a nice little overview video here. Already made 15 minutes. I wasn't expecting it to go quite this long, but once again, we'll be making regular videos throughout. Super excited about this event. Check it out, guys. Link in the description. You're not going to want to miss it, and it's going to be absolutely awesome. JJ, any final words before we get ready for the next preparation video next time?
Take some time to look at the website, give a follow to the Instagram, join the Facebook group, get registered, get signed up for the newsletter, do everything you can, promote the heck out of this show, tell your friends about it, and encourage them to come, because this is going to be a great show, and I'm very excited for what this show is going to have. And with all the new elements that it has, you're not going to want to miss it. And if you do, then, well, you miss out, but you don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. That's all I'll say.
Completely agree, and that's exactly where we'll leave it. So with that being said, that'll do it for today's video, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe. Trust process. Do you love you do. My name's CM Aviation. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon as CM Aviation is signing off.